Hello people, Awesome50 here, and I haven't done a video for a long time, and that's due to sheer laziness. I could have done any one of these videos at any time, but I've decided I'm going to start going to do a video now. And today I'm going to talk about Bethesda. Yes, Bethesda. I absolutely love Bethesda. Everything they've had a hand in, I feel as though has been pretty much perfect. They had inputs with Doom, they did the Rage series, they've done other stuff like that. They've really brought something new to the first person genre, and it's absolutely fantastic. For example, the Fallout series. We had Fallout 1 and 2, which I believe were made by... was it Black Island, the people that did Baldur's Gate? I could be wrong. I didn't do my research before I started this video. But starting from Fallout 3, 4, they've been fantastic, and Fallout New Vegas. Now, you people are going to say to me, hey, Bethesda did nothing with Fallout New Vegas. They did. Okay, Obsidian kind of ran the project, but Bethesda did have a hand in it, and, you know, pretty much everything which came from Fallout 3 and stuff like that, they did kind of implement into New Vegas, but Obsidian did it better. But that's like a video for another day. But also, they really did something good with the Elder Scrolls series. We had Morrowind, which was fantastic. We had the games before them, which were pretty good for their time. And we also had Oblivion, which was one of my personal favourites that came out in 2006. And I thought that game was an absolute masterpiece. It was absolutely fantastic. And to be fair, I remember enjoying that game a lot more than Skyrim at the time. But again, we had Skyrim in 2011. And that was a fantastic game, but the problem is Bethesda haven't done anything else, really. Obviously, they brought out Fallout 4, which was a okay game. It wasn't as good as Fallout New Vegas, of course, and it was definitely not as good as Fallout 3. If anything, Fallout 4 were pretty much the same game as Fallout 3, except this time you're looking for your son instead of looking for your father. That's it. They were kind of lazy and kind of sloppy with the writing. And I feel as though it was like a crunch time and they had to get something out. But anyway, why the hell have we not had an Elder Scrolls 6 yet? I mean, Skyrim came out in 2011, okay, people? Okay? We're now in 2023. They should at least, if they're going to give a gap for a game, they could at least bring one game out per gaming generation. Like, we didn't have one for the PS4. They just kept re-releasing Skyrim. They've re-released it 3 or 4 times, and they've raked in the cash for that. They actually raked in the cash for that because people are still going to buy it. In my opinion, the game Skyrim's really good when you can change it up a bit and stick some mods in for the PC, but that's just my opinion. But we should have had an Elder Scrolls 6 now. And every year, Bethesda are waiting to release this game, the more expectations we're going to have. So they're digging themselves a hole every time they keep us waiting. So we're going to expect this magnificent game where you're fighting dragons, Daedra, everything like this. And I can guarantee when they release this game, it's going to be absolutely terrible. Well, not terrible, but it won't be up to the fans' expectations. Because Bethesda, you're doing that. That is what you're doing. You know? So, and on top of that, I've heard rumours, I've heard gossip, I've heard everything where people are saying, oh yeah, it's going to come out next, yeah, it's going to come out next, it's coming out soon. And even Bethesda themselves have been saying this. They've been saying, yeah, it's on the cards, yeah, we're going to be making it next, yeah, we'll work on it when Starfield's come out. Okay, I'm pretty sure Starfield's going to be a fantastic game, and I'm actually really looking forward to it this September. But we want an Elder Scrolls game. We wanted the Elder Scrolls game before Starfield. Give us an Elder Scrolls 6 game, and then carry on with Starfield. Give us what we want. Bethesda, we love you for your Elder Scrolls series. That's why most of us even heard of you to begin with, because of your magnificent Elder Scrolls series. And to be fair, with Skyrim, I think I've only put about 200, 300 hours into it. I haven't even touched the game for at least 5 years, because it's the same game. They're the same missions, or quests, should I say. The storyline does not change. Okay, you've given us DLCs. Okay, you've re-released it. It's been remastered. Everything like that. We don't care. Anyone, you know, remastering a game, that's fantastic. It's really good. Remaking a game, that's even better. But, well, remaking a game's only better under some circumstances, of course. But still, you know, just give us an Elder Scrolls 6. Give us something. I feel as though they did this with Fallout. I started playing Fallout 76 and I thought it was terrible. I feel as though it's just something they give us just to pacify us with, just for the time being. Again, Elder Scrolls Online. I've never even touched that game. Do you know why I've never touched that game? Because I feel as though that's an online game which Bethesda are keeping going just to pacify us fans for the time being, so they can say, hey, this Elder Scrolls Online, you can do that, you can pay real money and get these things, and we're always going to keep keeping it up with quests and stuff like that. And even better, you can all play together. Bethesda, not all of us want to play with other people, for God's sake. I started playing Fallout 76, for example. This is just an example, and I was enjoying it. I started doing some like role playing for myself, and then my roleplay was destroyed because I had other people on my server doing stuff no normal human being would do. So if I'm playing Elder Scrolls Online and I'm walking around, I'm walking like a normal person, I'm making my character eat food, I'm making him take on the quest, then I see another player on the server teabagging another player. That is something I would never see in real life, even back then. And it does not pacify me. I'm not buying to this bullshit. I really want to see an Elder Scrolls 6. Now, Bethesda, I love you. You are a fantastic developer. Fantastic development company for gaming. You are really, really good. And I just want to see an Elder Scrolls 6. Can you give us something? Can you tell us when we're going to actually see it anytime? Even leak some gossip. Like, even just leak anything. Don't just keep saying, oh yeah, it's on the cards. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're going to work on it. Don't worry. Oh, don't you worry, fans. We'll sort you out. No, you're not really sorting us out. Because, I heard a rumour it could be like 2026, 2027 when we even get the game. Now, that's a long time. Man, I was just turning 20 when Skyrim came out. I don't want to be turning 40 when Elder Scrolls 6 come out. So I'll have retired. I'll be 70 by the time Elder Scrolls 7 ever comes out. I'll be a feeble old man. Where you've got the gaming granny streaming Skyrim now, I'll be the gaming granddad playing Elder Scrolls 7. And I probably still won't get as many views because I get none now. But anyway, I'm just making this video because I know we all love Bethesda. Well, okay, it's debatable. A lot of you are going to attack me and say, Awesome 50, we hate that company. They're absolute arseholes. They screw us out on money with online purchases all the time. Maybe so, but everyone does that. So yeah, I'd like to see an Elder Scrolls 7 and 6. Whoa, I'm moving on to 7 now. Yeah, we want to see an Elder Scrolls 6. And I'm not really too sure where they're thinking about actually having Elder Scrolls 6. They haven't actually told us anything. I believe it's going to be set. This is gossip from me. I saw a rumour where they think it's going to be set where the Argonians are. But then again, I could be wrong. It was just some leaks gossip, and they only leaks that gossip simply because that's the only area they haven't done an Elder Scrolls game in yet. But if they do bring out an Elder Scrolls 6, I like us to be able to explore everywhere, like Skyrim, Cyrodiil, everything. Everywhere in Tamriel, I like us to see us, like, explore. I like more guilds for us to join. I like more, role-playing paths we can take on. That'd be fantastic if you could join the Almeri Dominion and all that crap. Even though the game's probably going to be set either so many years in the past or in the future, so they'll probably ditch all the old Skyrim lore and all that. I know what they're like. But I hope when they do bring Elder Scrolls 6 out, they don't do what they did for Fallout 4. The problem is with Fallout 4 is they made your character talk. Now, some people think that were a good idea. Yes, we're making our character talk. Well, no, because we got more dialogue options. We could be rude to NPCs. We could do whatever the hell we wanted when we're talking to like other people in the game, NPCs for example. In Fallout 4, you could like click aggressive, non-aggressive, stuff like that, and your character did the talking for you. And the voice acting was terrible. You didn't get to pick your character's voice. My character's voice on Fallout 4 didn't sound anything like my voice. At least when I've got dialogue options, which 76 kind of did right, even though the scripting was terrible, was I could talk while playing the game and pretend I'm saying these things. But Fallout 4 kind of screwed that up. They really did, didn't they? And not to mention the Mirelurk Queen at the start of the fucking game. And the Mirelurk Queen, it mercilessly chases you. So and you're like level 10 at the time, and then you feel as though you're doing these helping settlements for ages at the start of the game just to level up to beat that Mirelurk Queen. Now I know a lot of you hardcore gamers are going to turn around to me and say, well, just plant mines, let the Mirelurk Queen walk into the mines, skill up your VATs, hit it in the vital spots, it'll go down pretty quick. That's not the point I'm getting at. The point I'm getting at is that was like more or less a level 50 boss at the start of the game. Come on, you don't do that to somebody. I know 76 did that. When I did start playing it, just for a very short time, I met this guy and he says, yeah, I just need you to retrieve an egg for me. Can you retrieve an egg? And I'm like, yeah, of course, I'll retrieve an egg. And it's on this island and I'm thinking, oh, look, there's loads of water. It's just going to be mile eggs. It's not going to be a problem. It was a fucking Deathclaw egg. There was a Deathclaw that came out of the ground and killed me. And then you had to trick that Deathclaw into walking to the other side of the island so you could steal the egg. Not to mention the rads you got to get into that island anyway. What a pain in the neck. None of us want to do that. Yeah. Absolute pain in the neck. But still, I didn't really put much time into that game simply because I didn't like the survival. You know, I wanted it to turn off survival mode so I could enjoy it and explore a lot more without having to rely on eating food, drinking water, and not to mention, you turn the game off, you turn it back on again, you lose water and food. I mean, your hunger goes down, your thirst goes down. You don't even go offline. Plus, when you die, sometimes I like to save the game before I do some dialogue options. Simply because, like, I might say the wrong thing and miss out on some lore. With Fallout 76, it does not give you that option. You've got to be careful what you do. And when you get killed, you lose all your junk. That's absolutely rubbish. I mean, you need this junk to, like, craft new things, repair armor, repair everything. You got to repair everything. But again, like I said, Fallout 76 to me just feels like one of them games. It does pacifying us with, we're probably never ever going to see a Fallout 5. It really will be on the back burner as well. So hopefully we do get an Elder Scrolls 6 straight after Starfield. That is pretty much what they haven't promised us, but they've insinuated, and then they'll work on a Fallout 5. So Fallout 5, I'm 31 now, so Fallout 5 will probably come out when I'm 46. So that's something to look forward to. Not to mention, they'll probably re-release Fallout 4 a million times before they even think about doing it. Because they're pacifying us with Fallout 76. They'll just keep upgrading that game to keep us quiet. Same with Elder Scrolls Online. I haven't touched that game, but I've seen people play it. I've seen people enjoy it. That's fair enough. That's really good. Yeah, okay, that's good. But it's not what we want, is it, people? We want an Elder Scrolls game to play. We should have had one for the last gen. You know, and in 7 years' time, people will be on to probably another generation from now. So that means they're going to skip 2 generations probably, and then they'll probably give us Elder Scrolls 6 on the release of the next generation. I know that because I'm psychic. That's what gaming developers do. That is exactly what they do. So the big release will be that. And let's get serious. Look at Hogwarts Legacy. Nearly 80 quid. £80 or £60 or £50. Depends where you look. That's still extortionate. You know? But luckily for me, I've got an Xbox now, so technically speaking, I should get it for free on the Game Pass if it ever does come out. Speculating here. But again, I am looking forward to Bethesda Starfield. That's going to come out next month, and I will be the first to play it, of course, and I'll probably do a review when I've finished it. But for now, this is my rant over. Awesome50 out. I've ranted about Bethesda. I love Bethesda, and I hate them at the same time. But don't we all? Awesome50 out. Thank you for watching, if you do watch.